Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring the top 10 banned movies and uncovering the reasons they were forbidden from screens around the world. These movies challenged norms, sparked outrage, and sometimes even provoked government intervention. Let's dive in and see what made each of these films so controversial, counting down from number 10 to number 1. Number 10, Brokeback Mountain, 2005. Directed by Ang Lee, Brokeback Mountain tells the groundbreaking story of two cowboys who develop a romantic relationship in the American West. The film was celebrated for its portrayal of LGBTQ+ love, but banned in places like China and parts of the Middle East, where homosexuality is illegal or heavily stigmatized. Despite winning critical acclaim and numerous awards, the movie's themes clashed with conservative cultural norms, leading to its censorship in more restrictive regions. Brokeback Mountain remains a landmark film for its impact on LGBTQ+ representation in cinema. Number 9. The Birth of a Nation, 1915. The Birth of a Nation, directed by D.W. Griffith, is both celebrated and infamous. This silent film is a landmark in cinematic history, known for its groundbreaking filmmaking techniques. But it's also notorious for its overtly racist portrayal of black people and its glorification of the Ku Klux Klan. Due to its disturbing and offensive content, it was banned in several US cities and countries around the world. While it's often studied for its technical innovations, The Birth of a Nation is controversial for its troubling social impact. Number 8. The Da Vinci Code, 2006. Directed by Ron Howard, The Da Vinci Code is based on Dan Brown's best-selling novel following a professor who uncovers secrets about the Catholic Church and a supposed bloodline of Christ. Religious groups fiercely opposed the film, claiming it spread falsehoods and distorted Christian history. Banned in Egypt and the Philippines, The Da Vinci Code was deemed offensive for its alternative narratives about Jesus and Christianity's origins. The controversy only added to its popularity, making it one of the most debated movies of the 2000s. Number 7. Blue is the Warmest Color, 2013. This French film, directed by Abdelatif Kechiche, tells the story of a passionate romance between two young women. Known for its explicit and lengthy love scenes, Blue is the Warmest Color won the prestigious Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, yet it faced bans in conservative countries like Singapore and Tunisia. The film's graphic portrayal of intimacy led to its censorship, though critics praised it for its raw and realistic exploration of love and identity. Number 6. The Interview, 2014. Directed by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, The Interview is a satirical comedy about two journalists who are recruited by the CIA to assassinate North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. This plotline caused an international incident, with North Korea condemning the movie as an act of war. Sony Pictures faced a major cyber attack by hackers reportedly tied to North Korea, who threatened violent retaliation if the movie was released. Initially cancelled, the film eventually saw a limited release, showing how political satire can sometimes have serious global repercussions. Number 5. Persepolis, 2007. Persepolis is an animated adaptation of Marjane Satrapi's graphic novel, which tells her own experiences growing up in Iran during the Islamic Revolution. Directed by Satrapi and Vincent Parronneau, the film critiques the Iranian government's strict policies, discussing identity, freedom, and oppression. Authorities in Iran and Lebanon banned the film, claiming it portrayed their societies negatively. The film's candid exploration of religious extremism and government control made it a powerful yet controversial piece, especially in the Middle East. Number 4. Cannibal Holocaust, 1980. Cannibal Holocaust, directed by Ruggero Deodato, is notorious for its graphic depictions of violence and animal cruelty, so realistic that authorities in Italy thought actors had actually been killed on screen. The story follows a group of filmmakers who venture into the Amazon jungle, only to encounter a cannibalistic tribe. Banned in over 50 countries, the film's violent content and shocking scenes made it one of the most heavily censored movies of all time. It remains controversial, with debates around its ethics and shock factor. Number 3. Battle Royale 2000. This cult classic, directed by Kinji Fukasaku, portrays a dystopian future in which high school students are forced to fight to the death on a remote island. The violence among teenagers, the intense action, and the brutal nature of the story led to Battle Royale being banned in countries like Germany and South Korea. Parents and officials worried that its scenes of adolescent violence could influence young viewers, yet the movie gained a massive following and even inspired films like The Hunger Games. Number 2. The Last Temptation of Christ, 1988. Directed by Martin Scorsese, The Last Temptation of Christ offers a deeply humanized portrayal of Jesus, showing him grappling with temptations and desires. Based on a novel by Nikos Kazantzakis, the film shocked religious groups worldwide. The idea of Jesus as a flawed, struggling human sparked outrage, leading to bans in countries like Greece, Turkey, and the Philippines. Riots, boycotts, and protests erupted in numerous locations, securing its reputation as one of the most controversial religious films of all time. Number 1. A Clockwork Orange, 1971. Finally, at number 1, we have A Clockwork Orange. Directed by Stanley Kubrick, this dystopian film follows Alex, a young delinquent who revels in acts of brutal violence and psychological manipulation. Set in a twisted future society, the movie explores themes of free will, state control, and morality through disturbing, often graphic scenes. The film was initially banned in the UK after a series of copycat incidents. Stanley Kubrick himself requested the film's withdrawal from British theatres due to backlash and even threats against him and his family, leading to a nearly 30-year ban. A Clockwork Orange remains a landmark in controversial cinema, often praised for its boldness, yet criticized for its disturbing content. And there you have it, our top 10 banned movies and the reasons they were deemed too controversial for certain parts of the world. These films remind us of the powerful impact cinema can have and the boundaries it sometimes pushes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which banned movie you're most curious to watch. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.